Falling is it's a really big deal at the end of the day, regardless of who it happens to, regardless of the injury that comes out of it.
I've helped Casey move the stand for her to commence removing some tail rotor actuator fairing.
In my mind, I was going to be stepping onto the rest of the stand. I ended up stepping into thin air.
As I was heading off to the toolboard, I heard a yelp and a loud bang, and then turned around and had seen that Casey had fallen.
The maintenance stands that we use in this environment are generally standardised. However, there are a number of differences that do exist.
In the DM environment, we have catered our stands with another plate, and we put some support around the front. This stand that Casey used doesn't have those modifications or design changes done to them.
A task that I've done over there multiple times, in my mind, would have been exactly the same doing it over here. I'm used to working on their stands, and then I've come over here to use these stands instead, and I guess when you look at them on face value, they look the same, but they're not. So, which obviously it wasn't something that I had taken into account at the time. I've just gone to do a job that I would have done any other day, and something terrible has happened as a result. That could have been a lot worse, but thankfully wasn't.
I definitely believe after the incident that we should be approaching safety a bit more, and our stands are not entirely the right fit for the aircraft. As it occurred on night shift, the lighting in the hangar is also a little bit duller than we believe it should be a bit better. So we've all raised those concerns now.
So my takeaways from this is the containment was very well handled. Everybody was informed. I have full confidence in the staff on site over that night from the bottom up. The stand needs to be probably reassessed for a fit for purpose stand to be built to prevent this happening again. And the two differences between the two stands probably needs to be communicated a little bit more.
Safety needs to be sort of integrated into everything we do. It's not a bolt-on. And to make sure that that happens, people need to have the right equipment, the training, the budget to make sure that they can do their role safely and that they go home at the end of the day.
Whenever an incident occurs, there's immediate response to ensure the health and well-being of the individual.
The assistance provided to Casey was first class, so it was immediate.
It was just really nice to not have to go through it alone, and that they were there the entire time. That's my number one thing that I found that they did really, really well. That they cared enough to make sure that I was okay.
I think we've got a very good safety culture here in the Northern Territory, within the barracks environment. And one of the positives that I take away is that I see the girls and guys actually leading in the safety area and assisting within the customer space.
It's always a shock when an incident happens. It could have been a lot more serious, and that's always parts in your mind later on. It just raises your safety awareness.
My name's Katie. I'm an aircraft maintenance engineer avionics, and I work in Darwin on the ARH.
My name is Paulo. I'm an AME here in Darwin, and I work on the Tiger aircraft.
My name's Glenn Withers. I'm the manager of Darwin Maintenance here in Darwin at Robertson Barracks.
I'm Adam Bernhardt, the Senior Manager for Safety Systems at Airbus in Australia Pacific.
Hello, my name's Tony Locke. I'm the Darwin Site Manager with this fly in Northern Territory. Can't you tell? Flies and buffaloes, crocodiles, we've got it all.